In the world of heavy-duty pickups, the real action doesn't happen in showrooms. It happens at job sites where trucks actually earn their keep. It's not about flashy badges or touchscreen size. It's about torque, towing, and toughness. And right now, something big is brewing inside Ram's camp that's got Ford and GM paying attention. The next Ram 2500, set for 2027, is expected to roll out with a pair of brand new Cummins engines, one diesel, one gas. That's not a mid-cycle refresh. That's a shot across the bow. Cummins doesn't mess around with half measures, and this move could shake up the entire heavy-duty scene. Join us as we explore the world of wheels. Subscribe now and buckle up for the adventure. A gas-powered Cummins? Yeah, it's happening. For years, Cummins has basically meant diesel. The name alone brings to mind torque monsters that pull entire neighborhoods if you give them a long enough chain. But this time, the story's taking a twist. Cummins is building a gasoline engine for the Ram 2500 and 3500 lineup. Now, this isn't some experimental side project. It's built on the same V6.7 foundation as their diesel, which means it shares that rock-solid DNA, but trades fuel types. Smart move. They're using a proven platform instead of starting from scratch. Early numbers being tossed around put it somewhere around 300 to 430 horsepower and 600 to 750 pound-feet of torque. For a gas engine, that's wild territory. The idea is to give buyers who don't need diesel-level maintenance or DEF systems a strong, simpler option that still works hard. Think about it. Fleet owners and tradespeople who rack up miles but don't want the cost of diesel upkeep could be all over this. If Cummins nails the balance between performance and practicality, this gas engine could end up being the sleeper hit of the 2027 lineup. The diesel side of the story, the new 7.2-liter beast. Of course, nobody is forgetting oil burner. That's still where Cummins makes its mark. And the new 7.2-liter inline-6 sounds like their next big statement. From what's trickling out of testing circles, this engine isn't a rework of the old 6.7. It's fresh from the ground up. The word is, it'll make around 900 pound-feet of torque in Ram 2500 form, and possibly 1,200 pound-feet in the Ram 3500 high-output setup. Those are the kinds of numbers that get truck people talking, and Ford engineers sweating. What Ram's doing here is pretty smart, keeping the top-tier bragging rights with the 3500, but also making sure the 2500 gets plenty of real-world muscle without pushing it into overkill territory. It's a balance of strength, cost, and practicality that not every automaker gets right. If these estimates hold, Ram could end up with the most usable torque curve in the class, not just a record-breaking one. And for anyone who's ever towed heavy loads up a steep grade, that kind of smooth, predictable torque delivery means everything. Tight lips and high expectations. Neither Stellantis nor Cummins has dropped official specs or dates yet, but there's enough smoke to know there's a fire. Test trucks are being spotted, leaks are surfacing, and insider chatter is getting harder to ignore. From what's being hinted, the public reveal could land sometime in early 2026, lining up with Ram's usual rollout schedule for new heavy-duty models. That means production could start later that year, with the 2027 models hitting dealers not long after. There's a lot riding on this. Ram's heavy-duty trucks have always had a loyal following, but lately Ford's been hogging the spotlight with those sky-high towing figures. This new 7.2 diesel is Ram's way of saying, yeah, we see you, and we're coming for that crown. Why this matters. It's easy to write this stuff off as numbers on paper, but for people who actually use their trucks for real work, hauling equipment, towing trailers, or putting in 60,000 miles a year, this kind of innovation makes a huge difference. The Cummins gas engine could make ownership simpler and more affordable without giving up muscle. The new diesel could set a new benchmark for torque and durability. And together, they give Ram a lineup that hits both ends of the market, everyday users and hardcore haulers alike. Ram doesn't need a total redesign to make headlines. Sometimes, the smartest move is under the hood. And this time, Cummins and Ram might just have built the most interesting heavy-duty story of the decade. Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you next time.